So for my ISLT Slam, I'm looking at the online campus counselor. We don't have an official position for a counselor. Our English chair has traditionally done that job, and it means that he does almost no work on developing courses in September and October, and more importantly, he doesn't have time to even work, or hasn't had time enough to work with all his English teachers. So I was given the right to hire a part-time counselor who would have the same number of hours as a stipend as a teacher, and that's 225 hours. And last year that person went all the way to the early October and then was done, because the sheer volume of contacting parents and counselors and students and working with the IEPs and the 504s and any of the other issues that come up. But what she told me at the exit in October last year is that she had spent half of her time working on extended time and calling the parents and saying that doesn't mean one day in the online campus, because most of our assignments are due once a week. And so what we agreed is that we would talk to the teachers, or I would talk to the teachers at our back to school meeting, and they would talk to their students and say that we're not going to give you extra time unless you ask for it, and if you do ask for it, or split the difference. Time and a half means 4 days, and and as long as you get in within 4 days of the due date, that we'll say it's on time. And frankly, this is a rule that we have with most of our kids anyway, because things come up, and so it was no problem for us. So the teachers understood it. I probably only had 2 or 3 who emailed me thereafter, and I hoped that the counselor would be done then in November, but a week ago, the date today is 10/31, so 10/24, she called me and said, I'm done. And so it gave us 2 extra weeks, but that's not quite enough time. Obviously, I'd like her to go on. But the other problem is that we added another 300 or 400 kids this year than we had last year. So there are that many more issues that we had that we needed. It also reaffirmed that we needed a full-time counselor, because we're not nearly done with all the issues, and we're still daily taking on 2 or 3 or 4 new kids, and we will take on new kids through May. So we concluded that it was a huge improvement, but not enough, especially because the 2 biggest issues you can see that are growing are high anxiety, transgender. These are ones that didn't exist just a few years ago. High anxiety being the biggest one, where kids are refusing to go to school or can't go to school, and we take on a couple of their classes. Often they're homebound kids, or they're sick enough that they have to go to school late, and so all that takes time in talking to counselors, and we don't have the time. So hence again, it affirmed for me that we need a full-time counselor, and we're not unlike any alternative school, although we know they all have counselors, plural. For example, Mountain View has has 250 full-time kids. So if we have 2,400 kids taking one class, and they have 3 or 4 counselors and we have none, obviously there's a need. So we're going to continue to let students turn in late assignments. We're going to, I've already had a talk as of this recording with the counselor, kind of her exit talk, and we can't come up with any other ways to shorten her tenure next year or take anything off of her plate. So we're not going to abandon anything. We are going to keep the teachers doing their work of talking about extensions next year. And that's it. Hope this was helpful.